Hello and welcome everyone to another installment of the MRL Lights for Sunday. We are in a battle right now. I'll tell you that. I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. It is literally a major development when it comes to just the overall league in general, as well as the individual championship. So, let's get the main thing out of the way. A little bit of bookkeeping now. There is an announcement that we are be making. Actually, if for anyone in racing in the Discord right now, already knows, then perfect. You already know. But apparently, it has been confirmed that custom and private lobbies are not a thing for ignition. So unfortunately, that means we will be going to heat. So as much as we made a big deal about heat, the last race being on heat, that was a lie, I guess. So we are going to be racing, from what it looks like, another fun season on heat. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, much to the chagrin of others. However, down to the more nitty gritty part of it, we have a major battle, points battle going up in place. That is HuntyWild versus Zander. RS Meat Wagon. 2 points separate those two. And in the Winston Cup format, that is literally whoever finishes in front of the other. Much like in the playoff format of the modern times, it all comes down to just who is the better car that night. Now, hopefully, it is going to be as much of a battle as what it was last night. Now, uh, joining me up in here in the booth actually will be Be Right Racing. He's not with us right now. He'll be joining up later, but he will be actually up in the booth watching. But in our in-race reporter, Xander actually nominated himself. However, I turned him down because Liam wanted to be up here in order to commentate over his friend as well as race. Now, of course, Liam, how are you doing today? First of all,
Man, I'm pretty down in the dumps, not gonna lie.
down in the dumps. Why?
No, I'm just pulling your string here. I'm doing pretty good.
All right, cool. I was about to say.
Gotta
Now, of
change it
course,
up every once in a while.
yeah, and exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I partially lied when I said that it was only Xander versus Hunty. Justin Shack is actually minus 32 back behind those two. So hypothetically, if Xander and Hunty were to lag out like lap one, let's just say, and Justin Shack is going to be able to finish 7 spots ahead of both of them, then now he's the champion. Now, so I guess technically, I should say he is also mathematically eligible. However, realistically, it is Xander versus Hunty. Now, Liam, you're also in a battle of yourself. Now, depending on BS's performance. He actually finished just outside the top 10 last night. You can actually mathematically lock up fourth place for the title. What mindset are you like going into this race?
Honestly, I'm not even worried about that. I kind of just want to end this little fun season strong here and try to go into whatever we're planning on doing next season, the stronger.
Well, right now your stat line going into this is rather strong. Actually, you have a really good average start of 3.1. That's actually going to be better because you actually are on pole tonight, and your average finish is seventh, which is actually not that bad. And like I said, you're fifth place in the points right now, so definitely strong. And so definitely keep your head held high. You had a very strong season, and actually, your team owner just joined the call. Brandon, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Now, I kind of asked this with Xander and him being co-owner of GMI in regards to Nathan and his title fight. Brandon, how would you rate Liam's performance this year, especially getting as many pulls as he's had so far, as well as his really consistent string of finishes?
Well, I think he's done pretty good leading the team championship. So yeah,
Yes, doing his part, and of course, you guys locked up the cup team standings last night, and are looking. I think actually you already did lock up the
yeah,
team for
Sunday.
Sunday. Now Monday's the one that's up in the air,
Yeah,
so we'll have to see about how that goes. But yeah, definitely a strong start to you guys. Now I want to just let's just get the nitty gritty out of the way. Uh, Hunty versus Xander. Who is your money on? Both of you.
based off of last night, I would go Zander.
And now that was with a cup car. You know how, and you both know how Xander is in comparison to the cup car. And now, it stat wise, I will say Xander leads in the cup cars. However, Xfinity wise, Hunty leads that category.
I don't know if I've seen Hunty at Homestead in Xfinity. I can't remember, but it should be a good race.
Liam, who is your money on?
Honestly, I can go one of two ways here. I mean, I think if it stays green throughout the whole race, I I probably see Hunty winning. I think he's the more aggressive driver when he needs to compared to Zandel. But I think if we get a late race caution, I think Zandel's going to come out on top. So I think it just depends on how the race goes, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick one in general, I would probably have to go with Hunty.
And that is going to be a big thing.
Yeah, that's a good
That
point.
is, yeah. We've seen Sundays actually, especially somehow, some way, always seem to have the late race yellows. It's happened three separate times throughout this 7 week season. So almost the majority of the races have been a late race yellow after a long string of green flag runs. So you're gonna have a mix of both, and especially both of you, or I guess Liam, you didn't actually race last night, but Brandon, you did. Homestead turn two really catches a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, I got loose off and I had that time I was battling Hunty was second and that ended my race.
And now it's generally accepted that Xfinity cars are a lot better to control. Now that doesn't negate the whole getting loose aspect. That is something that these guys are going to have to definitely look forward to. Or not look forward to, I guess. Have to battle through. And in a pack of, we're expecting around 15 drivers again tonight. We'll have to see who goes and takes it. So let's get straight into this thing. So I'm going to join the Discord and get the pre-race notes started. Hello, everyone. This is talking to both the Discord as well as the stream. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to Sunday Night Lights mini season finale. If you guys have not heard, there is a fantastic points battle going on right now. Three drivers are mathematically eligible. Realistically, two drivers are in it. Just so you know, those three is Justin Shackett, P3, 32 points out. Hunty, minus 2 points out, and Xander currently leading. We are in Sunday Night Lights, like I said, but we are in the Xfinity cars for Homestead on two times where 100 laps. We're expected about 15 drivers tonight, so roughly around the same of what we got last night. So definitely, just know, based on what happened last night, turn two, people will get loose. Be prepared about that. So we'll have to see on how that goes. Homestead, like I said, 100 laps. Biggest thing is to make sure that you do not have to take the access road going into pit road. Just you have to do it coming off of pit road. The entire way around. You cannot cut the grass like halfway through to get back on track. You have to take the full distance. Pace speed, 60 miles per hour. Liam has pole. I'm just trying to get someone in here just in order to pause the lobby. Because apparently that won't be a thing in the next game. So, gotta love what I thought was the pinnacle of NASCAR games. Turns out makes a Heat 5 look pretty good. With that, Liam has pole. He's the only one with choice. Everyone else will be um, inside or outside, depending on where you are. And if you have a person that's missing in front of you, then the line moves up. Usual stuff all around. Am I missing anything? Any questions for tonight? I will take that as a no. So with that, invites are about to go on out. Give me one hot second. I'm almost done with them. If you did not get one here in like three, two, one, let me know. Piper, by the way, so yeah, if everyone has their invites, then shoot. Looks like this is gonna be a pretty smooth sailing lobby. Let me know if you do not have your invites and you need another one. If not, we are rocking and rolling at 9:10. So yes, let me know if you need me. I'll be up in the booth. So, I am back, talking exclusively to you guys here. Now, of course, Brandon, don't take your invite yet. We are a little far away from that. So, we have currently 12 drivers, actually. So, that's a little bit less than what I imagined, but, that's borderline what I was expecting. Um, I know T-Bird was trying to make it. In fact, actually, I think that's who just joined right there in the Discord call. But yeah, we have a few different drivers actually. A few of those that are actually running for points on Sundays, and a few of those that are not. Um, Mainly Pipe Piper, Loho, and Baseball Kid are not running for points on Sunday. So that'll be a little bit of interesting to see how we go here. So we already made our picks for the title. Who do you think is going to win the race? Do you think it's going to be the same picks?
Yeah, it's gonna be Zander Hunty, most likely. Maybe
Liam,
Baseball Kid.
I think
Hunty.
I think you know what? I'm just going to go on a whim here. I think I am just going to just say if it goes green, let me just say this. If it goes green, I think it's going to be Xander. However, if it goes to a late race yellow, I think UK Mopower Cat is going to be in it. I think he's he's really good on short runs, and I've seen him race on especially when it came to last season. He was right up there with Xander, so we'll have to see how that kind of shakes on out because especially if we have again, like I said, that late race yellow, anything can happen. Little mistakes here and there can build up to big mistakes. So that is a big question. And there we go. We actually have a 13th driver. That is Nathan looking for practice going into tomorrow. He is also in his own title fight. So he is trying to get the track time. I'm actually surprised that Cyber's
Mhm.
not actually taking this opportunity as well.
Yeah. I would definitely.
You would definitely take the opportunity. I would take the
Oh yeah,
opportunity. Yeah,
a
I mean,
rising
like
championship. Yeah.
essentially, like this is you're just running for shots and goggles. You're running for just a win, and but if you're coming down to a title fight tomorrow where you have the opportunity to run the exact same race a day in
Yeah.
advance, I mean, shoot, I test the waters, what works and what doesn't, but
Mhm.
you do you. I mean, that's all comes down to them. So. But yeah, honestly, like I said, turn two, and I saw a lot of pit road speeding penalties last night. I don't know about you guys, but I noticed like almost half the field. Originally, it was just like a trickle effect. Like Nathan got into a bit of an accident, and then it was you, Brandon, T-Bird, and then everyone essentially left the front pack and then started coming back to you guys. Now, I wonder if that same thing's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, most likely. I think everyone's just trying to be aggressive, get in the pit road, and overstep it.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a thing here.
Hopefully not William.
We'll have to see about that. All right, it is 9:10. I'm gonna unpause the timer. Let me know when I can join back. Thank you, guys. Good luck. All right, so with that, I'm backing on out right there. While I have the leaderboards up right now, I'm actually just curious to see if anyone was running some practice times. And it looks like we have been seeing some 32s as well as low 31s, but that was custom time. So like 32, mid 32s is right around the average. So if that's what these guys are expected to run, then hopefully these guys are 100% ready for this race. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I think one of the markers from last night was baseball kid. I think his run last night was definitely an understatement, I guess.
All right, the two of y'all can join.
Awesome. A P2 right there from baseball kid. Always so down on himself too.
Charlotte kind of settled in, let everyone else make mistakes.
Yes, exactly, and that's actually what really I think really helps on out with just getting into a rhythm, just kind of settling yourself, and basically let everyone make the mistakes for you, and you just pick up the pieces. Now I know that's obviously not the racer mentality that you want. You want to be going, you want to be just as fast as everyone else, but you know sometimes it just comes down to those kind of races that you know what I'm just going to just. I'm just going to let everyone else make the mistakes for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we load in here, let's talk about the qualifying order. Now, I always love everyone kind of reposting the same times. Liam, you are on pole right here, and so you don't have to move anywhere. I'm assuming you're taking the bottom side, correct?
We'll see.
Yeah, I took the outside last night because BD was my teammate, and I wanted to lead a lot for championship. So that's why I took the outside last night.
Oh, which, by the way, points will be updated for both the totality of last night. We already know our champion. That was Hunty that took that title. However, points will be updated. That is a little good luck right there between the two rivals. That is Hunty as well as, UK giving the bumper to him, and Zander. Just kind of wishing each other good luck there. So excellent show of sportsmanship right there. But yeah, points will be updated for both last night as well as tonight.
Like we're still on the inside line, both of them.
Yes, and now that can be good or bad depending on who gets loose on the top side. Now, lap 1, turn 1, that shouldn't be a problem. Everyone is pretty clean and green for the first lap. However, you have a potential for everyone just kind of getting loose. So let's actually go on board with Liam here as we are looking at the beginning of the race. Now we are green here for the championship finale. Now, it actually looks like Zander kind of jumped the start a little bit, but he immediately gave it on up, knowing that he was not actually the first one to go on down and take the green. So, excellent heads-up driving from him. Liam looks like losing a little bit of ground to that top side, getting loose a little bit, but nothing too crazy. 10 Justin Shackett, who, again, is also in that championship picture, is right behind here. Now, kind of getting off of... Oh, my goodness me. Off of the first turn right there. Liam, that is already a lag warning. My goodness. That is what I was saying. The
Man,
54.
it's full wide.
Yeah, I saw that 4 wide right there. The 10 does not want to be there. That is on the outside of a bad situation
Full
as the
contact.
98. Ooh, the 98, the 11 spins. That is most likely going to be a yellow. And
Yeah, looks like it.
that
Yep.
will be. Oh my goodness. So that, okay, let's kind of talk about that for a second.
That's like the ping pong effect.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of contact with. That is the 98. The 98 actually looks like got into the 11. Actually, that is the
Yeah.
11, a baseball kid right here. And that just kind of put the 10 of Justin Shaka into the wall. And that was a big mess waiting to happen. But luckily, a yellow came on out, and now, as the Sundays have been kind of going, we've been having like one caution at the beginning of the race, and then a long stretch of green flag runs, and then a caution at the end of the race. So we'll have to see how that goes on out. The 93 of Loho deciding to stay on out to get a lap led right there. Interesting. So he did not pit. But we are green yet again. The 0 Story Square up into P4, so excellent job from him. So I'm bored with Zander right now to see what kind of happens here. Now, if I'm the 15 of Hunty, I want to get to the top side as quickly as possible. And that's what immediately what he does. Because if I know that the 93 has a little bit more worn tires than I do, and that's what's really going to be the make or break right now. So there they go. The 18 and the 15 are back to the front.
Nope. Pretty much gonna be like that the entire race.
I think so as well. It's going to be a little bit of swapping here and there. Of course, knowing Hunty, he's usually pretty calculated, so he will be definitely planning his moves very thoroughly. On board with...
This has definitely been a lot more calm than the first start.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now I'm seeing... definitely seeing people kind of planning out their moves as they are running. And actually, weirdly enough, it's always weird. I noticed in the Cup race that a bit of that third groove was a big thing. Now I'm seeing like the 54 kind of go on up there. That is him trying to make that very, very top side work. Now I don't know about you, Brandon, because you were in that race. Did it work for you, or did you think that...
I don't like the top there. I get too loose in the top. I like the bottom.
Well, I guess if it works if you have the car for it, I guess is what that comes down to. But I guess if you don't have the car for it, then unfortunately, then it seems like the bottom is the place for you then. 98 clearing himself in the middle of the pack right there. The 98, that is BS14 cars. Oh my goodness, who was that that just totally went up? That was the 51, I think? Oh yeah, that was Nathan right there. It looks like he clipped that little seam coming off a 2 and just went straight into the wall.
And it's a mess back here from like 7th to 12th.
Well, I'm seeing as the leaders are starting to get single file and just trying to knock out some laps. Everyone is still fighting for the track position right now. So the 51 definitely not liking what kind of car he has right now. Looks like Piper as well, a little bit loose for his wear. Gio as well, that was involved in that first accident, trying to make his way back through the field.
Yeah.
A pass trying to be made on P3.
Williams
Oh my goodness me!
That was Williams lag.
Well, that is Piper around right there. That is unfortunate from the 68 yet again. 2 races in a row that kind of caught him out very early in the running. Now, you said that was a Liam lag, Brandon?
Yeah, I was watching. I was on Geo's and I saw that.
All right, well, Liam, I'm sorry, bud. That is lag warning 2. Oh, looks like Hunty lost a little bit of ground to Zander here. That was, if I heard the Discord correctly, he was trying to make it run a little bit higher and did not work on out. Yep, got loose, but looks like he is getting back up to back within Xander's draft, and definitely he's requesting some backup from his teammate right behind him. But still, though, it is a mad dash back there. The 51 decides to throw it 3 wide, throws it down. Oh, that was a very aggressive move right there. It did not actually work out for him at all because he actually net lost time because of that.
I think he might have lifted to get him in the spot. I don't know if he meant to do that.
Definitely. Well, he lost a spot for sure. The 11 of Baseball Kid on his rise back to the front, being involved in that first accident, actually got that spot from him. But yeah, the 98 of BS got clobbered from the 51 of Nathan right there, and looks like the top 5 are actually the 18 of Zander leading the way. Then you have the 15 of Hunty, both the two championship protagonists going into this race. And you have the 54 of UK in P3, who was actually absent last night, so I wonder what happened there. But then we have a battle for P4 going on. That is the 21 of DMC, as well as the 10 of Justin Shackett actually deciding to already take that spot. But a big move around the outside. The 21 tries to get past, but no, the 0 actually takes the spot. So that's the 0 story square up into P5. So it looks like as the front runners are starting to get locked into place, the midfield right here from P4 on to like P10 is just going at it right now. From the 10 all the way back to the 11, and actually just right behind that as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see all these different lines. I mean,
oh, you should have seen it from the broadcast POV last night. Then you see the 0 story square decided to take that third lane right there. The 21 decided to go for the middle, and the 98 down low. 3 distinct lines, and all of them have their pros and cons to use. And actually, Brandon, I don't know about you. You've been racing on this game as long as I have, and I feel like Homestead, it is all about preset choice.
Yeah.
And what lane you decide to use dictates, or sorry, what preset you decide to use dictates what line you're going to run.
Yeah, I always like to use the tighter preset and run the bottom.
Now, of course, since I will tell you right now, Homestead will not be on the schedule for next season, so I like to run a preset 5 here, honestly.
Yeah, 5. Well, I ran 5 in Cup last night.
Oh, did you? And would you make any adjustments to it? Would you decide to go lower?
I would probably want to fall, yeah. It was a little too loose.
Too loose on the long run. Well, and of course, with no stages to be the break in between the race, you have just clean and green racing that we saw last night. Not a single. Well, I guess there was 2 different instances of yellows, but much like what we've seen, we've had 1 green flag run, and then ooh, my goodness, as the 11 of Baseball Kid clobbers the wall right there. And then a late race yellow right there. So we'll have to see how that kind of goes on out. Liam, I see you in the back of the pack. So it looks like oh, hang on. What? You're in P11 or P12?
12.
P12. And what lap are we on?
21.
21. So
yeah, the top 2 is definitely pulled away from UK now.
Well, and I think that is because of UK's really interesting line. He's not doing it right now, but I noticed in the early part of the run, he was washing up the track really, really early. Now, I know that's the line that you normally want to run, is like take a low in and then slowly drift on up, but it seems like at this point, like in the middle of the corner, he was already up on top, and it was a really interesting line. As we see a battle for the lead going on right here, the 15 went low to kind of take a look, and the 18 well, actually, using that high side momentum, he prefers to run the top. But being on a wheel, he can actually control it a little bit more. Deciding to go and cover the bottom. I think Hunty's actually just trying to ride right now.
Yeah.
But Xander's taking it as a, you know what? I think he wants to race. I think Hunty's just, just letting him know that. Yeah. I think now, of course, as well is when your competitor. Oh, maybe I was wrong. He is actually trying to race. Looking down low, the 15 decides to take it to the bottom of Zander. The 18 up high, the 15 down low. Neck and neck, a little bit of touching. Coming out of turn 4. Now, if that was the last lap, the 18 would have the spot. But I thought Hunty was actually just perfectly okay with just riding right now. But I guess that is the furthest from the truth. Oh, the 18 gets a little loose right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now, Xander's definitely loose right now.
Oh, and of course, now Homestead is unique. I've noticed that when you really start mashing the throttle, your tires start really heating up, and you get a cycle going into your tires. So I don't know if it's like it with you, Brandon. Of course. I feel like the 18 was really pushing his tires right there, and actually you can see it a little bit from the 15 as he's starting to lose the touch with the 18 right there.
Yeah, you definitely get more loose if you push a lot harder than you just ride.
Baseball kid, right?
Oh no! Let's go. There we go. Baseball kid. Unfortunate from him. Was he trying to get on pit road? What happened? Oh my goodness, he just turned right! And he is done for the night. Oh, that... From hero to zero tonight. Going from podium in the Cup Series
on UK.
to P13 finish tonight. Yes, you can... the 10 of Justin Shackett brought his A game tonight. He's probably seeing what the 15 is doing with the 18 and just two-car tangoing. Tangoing. I don't know why I said it like that.
Xander's pulling away a little bit now.
Oh, baseball kid not happy with Nathan right now. We'll have to see what happened right there.
Xander gained a lot. I don't know if Hunty hit the wall, got loose.
Yes, I do see that. That actually may start to bring UK Justin Shackett into it right there. Interesting. Well, I don't exactly know what happened. I was actually watching UK and Shackett right there. But as the run goes on, you can definitely see that these cars are starting to dance around a little bit more. And I think Hunty may be not liking what kind of setup he has in. He may be looking for those adjustments sooner rather than later.
I think we're about to have DS is closing on the 0 for 5th, I think.
Yeah, that 0 is definitely not definitely as loose as what I'm seeing. He went all the way down to the apron. Meanwhile, the 98's pretty stable right now from what I've seen.
BS Easy runs a tighter setup.
Yeah, of course he did kind of dance around right there though, but like I haven't seen a single car that has not started dancing at some point throughout this run.
Yeah, it's just Homestead. Homestead, you're bound to get loose at some point.
Yes,
controlling it.
Oh yeah, no matter what preset you're on, and it's all about just finding that fine line. I think we saw our first taker on pit road. Hang on. Yes, the 90 of Geo is on down pit lane. Liam, are we? Is this a scheduled stop? You think? Good talk, Liam.
Yeah, I couldn't get my mic unmuted.
All right, so it looks like that was.
Yeah, I spat out on the pit road.
Yes.
On pit road.
the 10 in Story Square, both coming out on pit road. Now, I know I wasn't fully on board with that right there. However, you saw Justin Shackett being super conservative again on pit road, and the 0 Story Square being aggressive going on the pit lane. And now that may not seem like a big thing, but when one coming out of the other on pit lane, and what was a gap of like 2 seconds is now only a half a second. Every little bit helps. Now, I'm curious to see who's going to pull the trigger first when it comes to Hunty and Zander. I think it's actually going to be Hunty, as he is down.
Loho's on pit road.
Loho's on pit road? Is he moving?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm seeing... Yeah, the only one still DNF out of this race. Oh, a little bit of contact coming out of pit road right there. Looks like the 15, everyone all coming down pit lane right now. The 18, the 15, the 54, the 98. Meanwhile, just like what I was talking about, the 0 and the 10 are nose and stern right now. They just unlapped themselves right now, and you can see the 21 exiting pit lane right now. So that is going to be a battle for position right there. Now, I'm actually curious to see who will, if anyone, got a speeding penalty, because a single mistake could make or break a race right now. There goes the 15. There goes the 18. It looks like everyone got onto pit road very cleanly. So we'll have to see exiting who can.
10's in turn 1 right now.
Now it looks like they'll be able to get close to the 54 and actually pass them, but. Yeah, the 10 definitely gaining a lot of ground. The same thing with the 0, and that is pitting 2 laps earlier compared to... Oh, the 18 lagging!
Oh, yeah, wow. That's the way. You don't see that much.
That is rare. That is a rare Zander lag. Now, again, I don't want to commentators curse this, knock on wood. Anytime we've seen Zander lag, usually results in a lag out. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen, because you don't want to win or lose a championship because of that. But that is an incredibly rare Zander lag that we have seen right now. Okay, so let's reset right now. So the top 5. Zander, Hunty, Justin Shackett, UK in the 54, and then 0 Story Square in the P5. Behind that, you have the 21, as well as, I think that is Liam? Oh, no, that is the 98. Okay, my bad. The 98, that is P7. And then, behind that, you have the, looks like the 51, and then the 90. Yep, the 90 of Gio, but, ooh, Gio, what happened there? It got on the throttle way too soon. So that is P8 and P9, and then P10 belongs to Loho. The Pied Piper P11, and P12 belongs to Liam.
And Baseball Kid's the only one out of the race.
That is, again, very unfortunate. But, of course, this is not his points night. He is just here essentially for practice for tomorrow, so we'll have to see how that goes. But as you can see, well, as I look back right here, the time between Zander and Hunty has not actually grown nor shrunk since coming off pit lane. Meanwhile, the 54 of UK passing both the 10 and the 0 in order to get back into P3 right here. I'm curious as to who has the better longer run car, and I think that has to be with the 15. But that's just me.
Yeah. I'd have to go with that. Or at least the first one he did. We'll see about this one. But...
And of course, there isn't a driver with the benefit of tires. They both pit on the same lap, so it's not like that's a thing. So with that, yeah, we have a interesting question. Well, actually, Brandon, while you're here, I wanted to ask you. So obviously, with Ignition, and the whole news coming on out, of course. I mean, we knew this for a while that the custom and private lobbies were not in the game, but now it is confirmed that it will be patched in later. Now, I am wondering. Now, that changes your mindset going into season 1 proper. Now, season 1 is going to be put on hold. The current poll, which we put it to a vote, was to do either season 1 or another fun season. And currently, weirdly enough, the 98 is the only one that voted for season 1 proper. So, and I'm looking at that vote right now. He's still the only one. So we'll have to see how that's going to turn on out. But your mindset, I think you have gone on record and said that you're going to be part-time. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm just over Heat 5. I was really looking for a different type of racing on 21. Something different.
Well, and eventually it will happen.
Yeah.
Just whenever they decide to patch it in. It's unfortunate, though, that we will be, I guess, waiting a little bit longer than what we originally intended. But despite that, though, you have still... I will say right now, I'm going to just tell you, actually, let me go over to my desktop real quick, as we watch Justin Shackett and the Zero start drafting, and I think the Zero has a little bit better car, if you ask me, but I will tell you right now that the next that next season, we're going to be seeing a cavalcade of new tracks, some that we have not raced at, and I will say that Cup and Lights will have different schedules to kind of diversify it a little bit. The first race for Cup will be Michigan, and the first race for Lights will be Auto Club.
I like it.
And also the finale for every single season. No, and of course we're going to be running the Challenger Series as well. Full stages and all that. Essentially we're going to make this a season 0 of that. Might as well, right? That will be that first race, of course, will be Dega, and the finale will be Atlanta.
Ooh, Atlanta.
Now, I know that you said you were going to be part-time in that, but I feel like having the diversity, especially when it comes to, especially all of these series are going to be 10 races, by the way. As we see, a battle for the lead, both to be 10 races. So it's going to be interesting to see when they patch it in to see how exactly these are going to be run. Of course, 25% over 50%. So, yeah.
I might have to do that Tuesday one full time. I like Atlanta as the
finale
race. Yeah.
Of course. I will say right now that because we don't have the luxury of running a full schedule, we'll be running like one race knockout rounds. Just enough to get everyone in the playoffs. So essentially, it won't be like 2-3 races knockout. It'll be like one race knockout 2 drivers, one race knockout 2 drivers, that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, we don't have the time of that caliber, but it is still a good one nonetheless. Anyway. But yeah, battle for the lead here. Hunty has the bottom side. He's been pushing his luck, and the 18 holding his own on the top side. The 15 just can't quite get it done. The 18 has the high side momentum to his advantage. Still, though, the 15 is gonna try to get low. Oh, they touch. Coming out of 4. Now, again, to reiterate for everyone watching right now, these two, first and second, whoever finishes ahead of the other will win the championship. Now, I cannot stress that enough because it sounds like something that we'd see in a modern day playoff format. This is old school Winston Cup format.
Kind of like 2011.
Yes, literally. Now, unfortunately, it can't come down to a tiebreaker.
Pipe was in pit lane.
Oh, wow.
There's no mathematical way for that to happen. But it's very much akin to like 1992 with Bill Elliott and Alan Kulwicki, which I guess that would put the 10, I guess, as the 10 of Justin Shackett as Davey Allison. You know, kind of being behind the 8 ball a little bit, trying to get his way up there. Of course, we'll have to see with the amount of drivers running right now.
You might get it.
We'll have to see.
He would have got that lap.
He would have won if that was the final lap, and I think the 15 will finally get the pass done. He washed up the track, maybe not. The 18 will power back around the outside, and will get that high side momentum. They're going to be even as they go down the backstretch. That just shows how fast these two are, and it's going to be a knockout, drag-out fight all race long. Now, one thing I'm definitely liking from Zander, though, is he's giving enough space, but just enough for Hunty to run that bottom. Not really giving him the option to kind of wash up the track like he would want to, because the 18 is there. But see, like,
got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'm seeing that battle behind me, but something I want you guys to keep in mind here is it's about 8 to 7 laps away from pitting here, so maybe note that how you guys said Zander was giving enough room. Maybe he's trying to just save enough to get to the pit stop.
Now, I'm curious here, Liam. Is there? I asked this last night as well. Is there any chance that there is a strategy of just knocking out an entire pit stop, or are we? Ooh, the 15 slaps the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't take him out of it, but that lost him a lot of time, though. Or is this a pretty cut and dry strategy here, Liam?
I think it depends on just how your car handles, to be honest with you. If it's loose, you don't want to stay out and lose time. I think you want to pit right away, fix it, and try to have the fresher tires there. So it kind of just depends on what your strategy is.
Now, I guess, yeah, that really does depend on what your strategy right now is. The 21 already coming out of pit lane, so what lap are we on, by the way?
They are coming to 53.
All right,
It's
and
27 laps, I think.
27, you said?
26, 27, yeah.
26, 27.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so still be another pit stop to go.
Yeah, so, and that's what I was talking about with pretty cut and dry. We're not going to have to worry about, like, anyone taking gas and go or anything like that, or potentially not even have to worry about, and like, saving enough to just make it in an additional stop. But, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes.
I thought he was pitting.
The 15, no, 15 definitely got loose. He is not liking that car right now. The 18, though, in a little bit of a compromising position, not quite wanting to be on top of Liam right there.
Blame y'all lagging, by the way.
Yeah, I would just say hi there, bud. And now the 15 will have the benefit of draft a little bit right there. Ooh, but definitely had to give.
I don't know if he wants to run behind him.
He did not want to be right behind right there. And in fact, actually, I think that's just kind of what he's just hoping and praying for right now. Just let me get around Liam. Liam, love you, bud, but I think that if that's what I'm in Hunty's position, that's what I'm looking for. The 0 and the 10 deciding to come on down this time.
Interesting.
Now they are in that window though, so they can pit and still not have to worry about an additional stop. Ooh, the 0! What a move! Easily closed on in an entire second to the 10 right there. Easily. Just on pit road entry alone. Looks like we lost him.
If I would make sure I pit before Zander, just to close that gap back up.
Now, I do want to point out we lost another one. That is Loho out of this race.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would imagine they pit this lap.
Now we're going to see who is going to be the more aggressive. Now, obviously,
It's easy hunting.
Oh yeah, it has to be. But we've seen Xander try to eke out as much time on the pit road, and he get punished for it just as often as he gets away with it. So yep, there goes.
Yeah, Zander's pitting.
Yep, the 18 is going to be pitting. Now the 15 did not signal. That would show to me that he's going to stick it on out for another lap. But I don't know if that's the right call, honestly. I feel like
I don't know either.
When you're already behind the 8 ball just a little bit, I would imagine that you'd want to be the first one to pull the trigger, honestly. Because when you come down, the other one has to come down.
Yeah, but think about it this way. If he stays out, it gives him the fresher tires at the end of the race.
He's fitting this lap.
But one lap fresher tires, though. I don't feel like...
That's not a lot.
If he saw something that made him think that, I mean, you never know. If he saw Xander get loose a couple of times, why not try to do it?
Now, I know Hunty's won championships. Hell, he won last night, so he knows how to get it done. So I'm sure there is a strategy that he has up his sleeve. I don't think I would have done what he did, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that was my dumb ass looking at the camera for turn 4, waiting for Xander and Liam to get out of pit road, not knowing it was turn 4.
54 also pitted the same lap 15.
Yeah, those two are on the same strategy. At the same time, UK, I think, is just...
Well.
Oh, the exact same exit, too. And actually, there goes the 18.
He's going to have a huge lead.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like the 15 does have a better, longer run car. But we'll have to see how...
He was on him until that mistake off of 2.
And so we'll have to see what the 15 can do going into the... Well, we have one more stop after this. We are halfway through this race here, ladies and gentlemen. To kind of give a recap, we have lost 2 drivers. 13 drivers is what we had entering this race, and 12 is left. 11 is left, if I can do math. The 2 championship protagonists, the 18 of Xander and the 15 of Hunty, currently P1 and P2 respectively. And literally it comes down to whoever finishes in front of the other. They both have led a lap, so that's out of the way. We don't even have to worry about that. And right now, if the race were to end, it's Xander's title. Now, can Hunty go back-to-back, though? That's going to be the question. I mean, we'll have to see if he can close on down a huge gap. Now, at this point, there's one thing with being right behind a guy and kind of just reminding him that, hey, you're there, and he or she starts making mistakes. But right now, Xander's up to at least a 2-second lead, maybe like 2.5 at this point. He can afford to just kind of coast, and I'm not saying he will, but just kind of keep it on back,
keep it not easy. Push it, just save.
Just ride.
UK's around the 10 and the 0.
Now those 3 have been changing positions ever since the green flag dropped, and that's something that I'm going to keep an eye on, because eventually someone's going to run out of patience. I'll say that. And just say, you know what, that's my podium right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Liam?
No, I was gonna say, now I'm gonna pose the question, right? Because Xander usually watches this, so maybe I can inference something here, right? If you're one of these 2, right? Which one are you gonna go for? Pit when the window opens, or stay out longer till the fuel runs out and then pit?
Well, I guess it comes down to how much time Hunty gains on him in this stint. Right now, I've not really seen the gap close all that much. So if I'm Xander, now Brandon, I don't know if you'll feel the same way. If I'm Xander and I'm seeing the gap stay the same, I am running it. I'm perfectly okay with running it out as long as possible. Why risk short pitting and then getting a yellow and I'm trapped a lap down?
Yeah, I've always saying I'd stay out the longest I can.
Now, see, you think that would be it, but I've also noticed, though, because it just happens to be my luck, that usually when a lap call pits, the leader tends to follow, too. Now, granted, us lap calls tend to pit when the window opens to try to, you know, get some track position and everything, but still the leader follows about the next lap or so. So, that's why I
true,
posed
yeah.
that question.
Once someone pits, and everyone pits.
Because all it's going to take is that one lap call to get middle of the pack, or, you know, up the well, jacket and UK all and
I tell
pit.
you what,
You're not going to realize who it is on the track map.
Hunty's not closing his ground at all.
No, in fact, actually, I think he's losing time.
Now,
So
is
I
this
mean,
just him not keeping
made the
up,
car
or is this
better.
him maybe trying to save his stuff for later in the run?
Well, did Zander just make his car better?
Because, I mean, I'm sticking with him pretty even, too, and me and Zano pitted on the same lap.
I mean, I'm not saying this is also a thing, but who knows? Maybe it was Xander's draft that was just kind of pulling Hunty along for the ride, you know?
I mean, possible.
I mean, he did catch him back from like a second.
I mean, Zano's starting to catch lap traffic. I don't know who that is. Might be Piper.
That is Piper. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is Piper. Very not the race that he wanted, but still in a top 10 position.
He's been by himself the entire race.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes you have races like that. He's just here to kind of scope on out to see what works and what doesn't. And tomorrow will be the real show, for him at least. But yeah, right now, as this run is kind of going on, I feel like Hunty is actually losing time to Xander. I feel like turns 3 and 4 is where he really is around even. In turn 2, he loses time. Based on the lines that I'm seeing, Xander's very precise when it comes to his line, and just I can see Hunty starting to explore a little bit. He's no longer straight on the bottom anymore. He's actually kind of moved up like half a lane, you know, kind of running that seam.
Hey, Pat.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you asked me earlier in the race about it, but if I can, what position is BS in at the moment?
Let's find that out.
P5, I believe.
No, P5 is Story Square. BS is... BS would be P6.
P6, yeah.
Alright, what would that put him championship at?
Ahead of you.
Okay.
Much like with Shackett and Hunty and Xander, you had about like a 30-point gap to BS. I mean, not saying that it's impossible. We have seen BS lag on out of a race before. But at this point, with as many racers as there are on track right now, that's what it's going to have to come down to for that to happen. Another person kind of just by themselves is the 90 of Geo.
Yeah.
He's been, like, ever since getting
but he
caught
was
up
one
in...
of the first ones to pit, though, in that first cycle, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
But, like, literally, like, I'm looking in front of him, like, even just, like, on his, his roof cam, I can't even see anyone in front of him. And then behind him, I don't see anyone. He is literally on the opposite side of the track compared to everyone else.
Piper let Xander go?
As I would hope he would, honestly.
I mean, caution comes out. I mean,
51's by himself, too.
Oh, UK,
I'll tell you what, though, Nathan's got a good scheme tonight.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll have to take a look at it. Actually, I wasn't honestly paying much attention to it. I don't know, it reminds me of Brandon Jones's Yee scheme. Is that just me?
Oh, wow. Shaka got back around UK.
Ooh, spicy.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that was Piper signaling that he was pitting, or him just getting loose there.
What, was the window open?
I mean, he's on an alternate strategy. Yeah, he's pitting.
Oh, can he make it in
Yeah,
this final run?
he's the first one. He's the first one to pit the last time.
I mean, it's 27 to go right now, so
That's
Yeah, but
close.
at Homestead you burn more fuel than you just.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Oh yeah, for sure. The 54 of UK is not liking his car right now. Okay, now if I'm Hunty, I'm doing the exact opposite of what I just did, and
Yeah.
I am short pitting because you have one more shot at it. I am seeing not a huge difference in gap right now. In
no,
fact,
I say
if
it's
it's
probably stayed the same. If
yeah,
not,
if
It
it's
looks,
not,
Zander's
yeah.
thrown it.
I feel like Hunty has to come on down early.
Now my
And if he,
question is how many laps only though? That
Mm, at least
well,
two, I would
well,
say.
I mean, but you can't really argue that because as soon as Hunty pits,
Zander's
Xander will
gonna
pit.
pit, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I kind of brought it up earlier was because I touched on it. Xander tends to watch the broadcast during the race, so he kind of knows what happens right away. So if we say Hunty pits, guess what? He's gonna have to. He knows
Okay.
the next lap
We
to
won't
go
say
ahead
it.
and pit.
We won't.
We won't say
Well,
it.
well, he'll also see it. I mean, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's
that's
paying
that's the
attention,
main issue with these two running 1-2. Because
He's
Hunty
paying
will see when
attention, he'll
Xander
see it.
pits. Xander's gonna see when Hunty pits.
Maybe he's not paying attention.
It's a
Okay.
chess game at 180 miles per hour. No,
I-
actually,
I-
correction, 186.
I can definitely say right now, Hunty is losing time. I will say that.
Yeah, I definitely think Hunty and UK made a long adjustment.
I mean,
What-
I have 7 laps left, so Hunty would have 8 because he stayed out 1 lap longer than Xander. So, I say if I'm him, I'd probably pit about
I'd pit in
5
like maybe
laps
2
early,
laps.
maybe. Try the.
I'd pit in like 2 laps for Hunty.
Oh, you.
Yeah,
What
but
lap
you
is
want
it
to
right
make
now,
that
Liam?
time up. 23 to go.
For them or for you?
For
I
them.
mean, Xander gained that time in 1 lap. Pretty much.
I mean, shoot. I mean, I feel like I have to pull the trigger. I mean, like, if I'm losing time, I mean, this is make it or break it right now. You know, this
I think
is
it's only a chance.
it's
If I'm
do or-
Hunty, I'm probably going the 20 to go than pitting. That would be my mindset.
Now, at the same time, now if Xander's listening to this, I mean, like, I feel like Xander already has the advantage. What he should, it's fighting for who's going to be the first one down pit road, essentially, because whoever comes down first will win, is what it looks like, or at least
Yeah.
come close to it.
I mean, honestly, if I'm Xander, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just taking it calm and easy because you got to figure. You got to think about it this way: Hunty's more than likely going to force the issue entering pit lane to make up time that way. If Hunty speeds, you don't want to be Xander and do the same thing in speed as well.
At the same time, if Xander short pits, then essentially he just solidifies the lead.
Yeah.
Like I mean, that's what I'm saying. So like, as I see the 10 and 0 pit, if I'm the 15, I am like, okay, it is time to go.
I mean, Xander should have about 3 laps of fuel left.
And that's what I'm getting at. It's whoever comes down pit road the first time. I mean, that's what.
Unless Xander's been saving the trail so off.
Yeah,
Trail
but like,
off here,
but there's no reason to save though. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what I'm kind of confused on. Let's actually find out.
I mean,
15
if
You
he's
and 10 on pit road.
Did the 15 signal?
I wasn't watching.
15.
you asked who? No.
No, he didn't.
You said 15?
Now, see that this is okay. This is one of the things that, like, from a broadcast.
You said
POV,
15 and I thought Hunty. So if I'm wrong, I'm
the 15 of Hunty. Yeah.
He's
No.
I feel like he lost him more times than Xander. And Xander's coming in, maybe?
Xander's
Yeah.
singering.
Oh my god. From a broadcast POV, when we
When Gio, you're listening, go low.
when I like
Yeah, Xander's pitting.
oh my goodness. You ever watch?
Which is kind of surprising. Which Zander's short pitting, by the way, because he could have gone one more lap.
Have you ever watched something just slip away from your fingers, knowing that you could have changed it?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's something else.
Unless Hunty knows something I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss.
Is he probably just hoping for a caution? I mean,
nope, because he just
oh,
won.
he missed pit lane. He missed pit lane.
Yes. I don't get it.
That'll do
Either
it.
he missed it or he spun, but he's
on pit road.
Yeah,
but
he spun. He missed it.
Yeah.
I think he figured that he was gonna miss it, hit the barrel, so he tried going up, and then which caused him to spin. But yeah.
50 poles spitting. That was only hopefully the caution, pretty much.
But the field's so spread on out that.
Yeah, it's gonna be all to that. Like, Nathan's coming in.
I was gonna say he changed whatever he just wanted to do.
Never mind. Was that lag?
Maybe.
What happened? What happened?
He's been lagging on my screen all night. But
51 hit the cones coming to pit road, but
I was gonna say,
he zoomed on the pit road.
No,
that's weird.
Because there goes Shackett. Yeah, Hunty's 6th right now.
Damn.
Wow.
Now they can just cruise. Because he's what, second now? What, Shackett?
Yeah, that elevates Shackett up into P2. Actually, what happened to Story Score? Where'd he go?
He's behind.
0? Yeah, he's full.
Yeah, he's behind Hunty.
Wow, he lost a lot of time to the 10 then, because those two pit at the same time. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow.
I think Hunty took like 2 tires because.
No, he
had
took 4.
to.
He took 4.
But if he spawned, will you still be up there? Once he didn't spin.
I don't know, but he's slow. And me and him pit on the same line. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Just, it's noticeable.
You definitely look, he's on 2 tires. I don't know why he would take 2 though.
Actually, we just got confirmation on the Discord. Yeah, he did take 2 tires, so I was wrong on that.
Yeah, he's definitely on 2 tires.
Well,
that's gonna give a 0 podium probably.
So essentially, this is Hunty is looking for a yellow. He's looking for some kind of salvation.
I feel bad for Shackett here because Pipe was full position for me.
You said Piper's for a position?
Yeah, for me, wise.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Ooh,
that...
he got a little bit loose.
He got loose. Oh my goodness. You're gonna put Shackett... Okay, there we go. Shackett, there to the top.
Yeah,
you realize you're there,
he was clear.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to say, like, if Shackett...
I'm gonna force it 3 wide.
I can imagine, like, I can imagine Shackett's just like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
Alright, now I want the high line, but Pipe will kind of fill that gap. And then we got the other leaders behind us. And I got
oh
loose
my
and
god.
Fuck me.
God damn it.
Got that little bit loose.
He's gonna hate you after this race.
I can't blame him.
Piper.
I got that little bit loose,
Piper.
try to correct it, but...
Poor Piper.
He's gonna fire you after this race, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Respect the team on it.
And you can't get off the wall.
Let me just respect the team on it.
Liam, are you okay over there?
Say this game's gonna get me off the wall at the wrong time too.
And just think, Liam, you have to deal with this game for a little bit longer.
UK's on track is bumpy.
Those BS. I can give them a little nudge.
I would have thought UK could be finishing second tonight. After
Probably shouldn't since everyone tends to lag on my end.
Oh wow, he sent
UK's
it in.
Yeah,
He sent it right there. Shackett's going to get the crossover done right there, and he will come out side by side
With
with
be on the scene.
the 54. This is the battle for P2, by the way. Xander is out and away. Yeah, he's set sail. Oh, the 10 though. He's going to clear himself. Oh my goodness. The 54 gets loose.
Wait. 8 to go. My bad.
8 to go.
No, correction. 9. I did math wrong.
BS catching Hunty. Well, top 5.
Top 5. Ooh, the 10
So
crowds the 54 down
the
low.
54 and the 10.
I'll tell you what, if there's going to be a caution coming out, it's going to be probably from these two right here. The 54 gives a touch to the 10, and the 10's going to ride the top. That gives the 54 the bottom, and I guess the preferred lane right now. Getting tight out of turn 4. Oh my goodness me, we're on board with the 10 of Justin Shackett right now. And these
Remember,
two...
Shackett said he's not here to make friends, so...
Well,
it being the last race of the season.
and right now, actually, it's the 54 that's throwing the moves. And he's going to get the benefit of the draft. He's going to look down low, try to get the bottom to the 54. The 54 is going to go up high. The 10's going to send it going into the middle. Wonderful racing. Oh, but they wash out. They touch. They touch. Again, battle for P2.
We also got a battle for P5.
Oh, meanwhile, okay, so let's give a reference here. So they're in the middle of 1 and 2. Xander is already entering turn 3. Yeah, battle for P5 though. BS
is looking to make a move here.
BS, if he can get that spot right there, that will be his 3rd consecutive.
Oh, he moved him. Unless Shackett just got tight, but...
Hey, short track racing.
The short track racing at a mile and a half, yeah. You know, as you do.
Everywhere.
Oh my goodness, Liam, what kind of line was that?
You know, when...
and the 10!
Screen or race.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
The 10 and the 54.
Yeah.
That should have been my first sign. I was going to have like warning.
Well, you got 2, but yeah. These two are going neck and neck battling right now. I'm assuming we're 5 to go?
It's first Zero had time with them battling like this.
I think the 0
is for them.
I think the 0 is really not handling well right now. I've seen him get loose plenty of times, and he is lost touch with the 10 a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think he's just handling really bad.
Like BS might catch him.
Well, like I said, if BS can, well, he's in the top 5 right now. Right now, he's in position for his 5th consecutive top 5 in a season that, I mean, for him, I guess, is not really worth remembering. Oh my! I heard the wall.
Yeah, that's Piper.
Oh, Piper, looking for revenge on Liam.
Nah,
God, and he's saying that actually almost got me there too.
I think he's out of fuel.
Coast to the back.
Come on, caution.
Oh, I know that's what the 15 is looking for right now. Oh. Oh, and the 68 just rams it into, oh
He pulled a wolf card.
That was literally what happened last night.
Go. Coming to 2.
Coming to 2.
No. I can't count. God
Liam,
dang it.
I need to know what lap is it.
That's the bad thing about this stupid
The 98 though.
It's not
the 98 is actually caught the 0.
No, correction, I was right. 2 to go.
2 to go?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if
Well,
they want to
I'm
wreck
gonna
now, I'm
I'm
gonna be
gonna
thankful if
see
they do.
the 18 of Xander. He actually is wall riding right now, so typical Xander things.
Tell you
Uh,
what, though, BS is on the
taking
back of the story.
the white flag, no matter what happens, this race is official.
I got the best seat in the house. I got 2 battles in front of me I can just launch.
Oh, the 98. And the 0 is defending hard from the 98.
Yeah,
The
he is.
54 is defending hard from the
You got
10.
on him
Now,
though.
I'm going to... Oh,
On
the
BS.
98! The 98 got to the bottom of the 0. Now, the... Ooh, a little bit of touch. A little bit of door banging right now. Oh, hold on. Oh, he put him in the
That guy
wall.
wasn't too
He
aggressive.
put him in the wall. The 0
this is
comes
gonna get
back,
good.
though. This is the best battle. Oh, he gives it to him. Well, that's anticlimactic.
Yeah, come on, BS.
On the right and past the swap finish
Oh,
line.
by the way, Xander wins the championship, by the way.
Xander right after the line.
So, yeah, that is really unfortunate from Hunty not being able to get the title after being 1 and 2 for so long. But Xander, though, congratulations, Xander, you are the champion. Oh, he already left the Discord. Never mind.
You know
Good talk.
what's up here.
Yeah, Hunty, I guess everyone that's still in the Discord, good race. Hunty, sucks that you couldn't get it done, but, you know, that's racing sometimes. You won last night, though, so there you go. Points say otherwise, but yes.
Not got the results, though.
But yeah, top 3 are going to be invited to the booth. Good race, guys. Anywho, Brandon, do you have a preference on who you want to interview?
No, but I guess I'll take
Piper.
PK.
Piper, a 32.129 is the fastest
Yeah,
lap.
that's those Von Peen engines.
And I'm
Why
sorry.
was I 10?
And I'm sorry. Did you say you had a preference or no?
I guess I'll do UK.
If you want, okay. I mean, you don't have to do anything if you want.
I don't want to do. Oh, well, you need to do it.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you just don't want to do. Okay. Okay. Good talk.
No.
All right. So we need Xander.
Nathan had the second fastest lap, I think.
Interesting, actually.
So, no, flipped him all night.
Well, yes, but keep in mind his finishing position, though.
Well, he kind of got in some bad luck at the beginning of the race.
But that can happen tomorrow night too.
True. But he also be starting up front, probably. Sitting in the back.
Well, yeah, and he did actually put in a lap, but I can also say that so did Cyber. So we'll have to say.
And so did
Let's see
I.
about that. And so did you. All right.
Best lap ever.
I haven't seen it yet. But while we wait, though, let's go through the running order. So the finishing results, and I quote, Xander won. So he won both nights. But tonight he is the champion. UK P2, check at P3 to complete the podium. Story Square. A wonderful fight. BS gave it to him for him finishing P5. Hunty P6. Nathan P7. Now, we did actually do the math on it. I know technically this is Xander's night, but hypothetically, if Nathan were to finish 7th, which like he did tonight, and Cyber were to go out to win the race, Cyber would be the champion. So, just to kind of put everyone aware about that. So, if they were to finish exactly where they did tonight, Cyber were to be the champion. So, then you have DMC in his first start with us in P8, GOP 9, Liam P10, and P11 was Piper that Liam so rudely put in the wall. And then you also have the non-finishers. So thank you. Excellent job, guys. So I think we have everyone right now, right? Yes, we do. Let's just knock it out right now. Xander, congrats. You are the champion.
Thank you.
Of course, you won both nights, and I think you are. I mean, definitely made a statement saying that you were the one to beat. Now, since you did win, let's start with you. How was it? What was it like from your perspective?
Well, it was definitely a hard fought one. I don't really know what happened to Hunty. I don't. I'm not really sure what happened
Miss
to
Pit
him.
Lane.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
I should have ran into him until he brought out caution.
Oh well. you. But that's awful. You never want to lose a championship that way. So unfortunate for Hunty, but man, he was really fast. He was super fast on the long run. I don't. That last run before that though, when I pit a little earlier, I don't really know what happened, but I ended up gaining time on him. But he was super fast. So definitely props him.
It seemed like it was just a matter of who hit pit road before the other. You had the benefit of pitting with him on the first stint, and then you undercut him the two stints after, and that's what gained you time. If you watch back the stream, we were talking about it. Um, we were talking about it's whoever undercuts the other. Hunty, Pitt, you have to gain some time, and he overcut you, and then he went down and missed pit lane. So
Yeah.
you had you had the strategy to beat, and definitely the car to beat. Nathan, I see you in chat. Hopefully that wish comes true. GMI sweeping all the championships, so we'll have to see. Of course, that's already false because Hunty won last night. So sorry to burst your bubble there. But yeah, Xander though, you are the champion. To add to your list of, I guess, the MRL champions, so far,
Yeah.
no one has gone and being a multiple time. So just another one to add to that list. Excellent job, well deserved.
Thank you.
So let's talk about it here in P2. UK. I have to go to Danny Hammond for this. Wow, you actually shook it up a little bit.
Yeah, he gave me shit for it last week, so I changed it up.
Well, yeah, but you decided to choose Hamlin, though. I mean, surprising. Um, I mean,
I did it for country.
well, I guess, yeah. So with that, you had a phenomenal race. Well, I guess you started off bad, but you, in typical UK fashion, made it way back to the front. How about from your perspective? What was it like?
Uh, Pretty much normal preset Homestead for me. Not too good, not too bad, just black. Couldn't figure out the balance on anything, and pretty much just rode around. Had some
Well,
good battles with Justin last like 10, 15 minutes, and that was pretty fun.
and sometimes it's a little bit like that. Now, of course, with unfortunately you were out of championship contention with that, and I mean, still another podium to add to your resume. And as we go into next season, which, as if you don't already know, because you don't talk in the Discord, is going to be another mini season on Heat 5. We'll have to see what you can do, especially as well in the new Challenger series, because I know you're excited about that, because I know you're more of a stage kind of person.
Hmm. Yeah, this would be pretty fun. See what I can do over there.
Yeah,
I don't know
definitely.
so what numbers am I gonna be on there since we'll be on Heat 5 still.
We will talk about that after the broadcast. But yes, I will get you straightened
Oh
away
yeah,
with that.
I totally forgot about we're on broadcast right now.
Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, excellent job there. P2 is where you finished, UK. Excellent job.
Oh yeah.
Now we go into hell yeah. We go into Justin Shackett. I have to go to Ross Chastain for this. Justin Shackett, another podium. You had a very strong mini season, arguably the best one since you have joined MRL. Now, of course, you were technically in the championship battle, but although you yourself said that you were kind of the outlier. It took a certain set of circumstances in order to take the title, but still to put a exclamation point on a career season a podium. What was it like from your side?
No, I'm completely glad with the season that I had. You know, I started off the mini season not being on a team. I think I did like 2 or 3 races without being on a team, and I was just, I mean, what everybody would consider a free agent driver. And then I started up a team with T-Bird. But at the end of the day, whether you're on a team or not, you're still the single driver. And of course, you know, I wanted. I'm more of a consistent driver than I am more of a go for the win type driver. And I mean, I knew going into the night, 30 points. I mean, the only way for me to win the championship was to have Zander and Hunty lag out on the first lap. And I mean, even then, it would have been very close. So it was just finish a podium, you know. I wanted to bring it home for the Chaos crew. We've been working really hard, being one of the underdog teams. We're excited for the new season. We signed some more powerhouse drivers to our team. But it, I mean, I would probably say the best time in the race was definitely that last 10 laps with UK. I mean, we were going back and forth, and I thought my race was going to go to hell after that caution where I ended up going all the way to the back of the field and somehow having a miracle being able to drive through the field to even get back there. But overall, it was a good season. So I can't really complain about it.
And that is and that's exactly what we hope for now, especially as we move forward. I think you are aware that unfortunately with Ignition not having custom lobbies, we are going to be, well, I guess let me check, actually check the poll. Is it still everyone versus BS? I think so, because we are doing another mini season after this. Yes, it is still everyone versus BS. So definitely, hopefully, you can replicate the success that you had here, and for sure, the final Heat 5 season.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Like I said, we have a full Chaos crew now, so we can compete with the 4-car teams and not only go for a driver championship, but hopefully go for a team championship at the same time. So it's going to be fun. Story was definitely a godsend. You know, he's been signed to our team. We worked together. We pitted together. You know, his thing was get me in the top 3 to be podium for the team. And then just work together so we know what we're doing next season when it comes to the racing. So we're excited.
Well, and there we go. And with that, we'll have to sign it on off for the night. Xander, like I said, excellent job. And I'm one thing I'm going to point out because you guys actually pointed on out before everyone everyone did. I'm going to just show the fastest times here on the daily. Of course, we all know Piper got the fast lap. We pointed that out. However, second, third, and fourth, a 32.143. And then a .144 and a .145. So I thought that was interesting.
Who were they?
Nate. So it goes Piper, Nathan, Hunty, and then you. And then but you beat Xander though, so he was fifth out of that.
At least I beat him in something.
Well, but with that, I thought that was an interesting stat right there. So thank you guys for showing me that. So with that, we're going to sign on out for the finality of Sunday Night Lights.
Mm-hmm.
Finality? Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah, finality.
Yeah.
Finale.
Finality. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I love you, Mom.
So
Continue.
with that, any closing remarks or thoughts before we close on out for the night?
Oh, I have some because I always have some. Thank you, GMI. I love you, GMI. Thank you, Gio. I love my teammates, Nathan, Gio, Gio's cat. I love my mom. I love Monster. Thank you, Monster. Gear Wrench, 7-Eleven, Toyota tonight. Even though I don't really like Toyota. as it was a fast Xfinity internet.
Wow.
Incredible racing with everyone. Hunty, I love you as well. Great racing with you. And I hope Nathan wins it tomorrow. That's all I have.
I got one thing too. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Shaq, get anything before we close on out?
No, I'm fine.
All right, good talk. We have, like I said, we have one more night to go before we close on out for this mini season. Monday night, Nathan versus Cyber. Nathan has a 25-point gap over Cyber, and like we already pointed on out, if he were to finish where he did and Cyber were to win, Cyber would actually be the champion. So he has to tweak some things from tonight. Obviously, this is why he ran. So we'll have to see. Brandon, thank you so much for broadcasting with me. And Liam, thank you so much for being in-race reporter. And I'm sure you will be seen in the hauler for VPR for taking out Piper not once but twice. So let's see about that. Excellent job, everyone, for racing. And we will see you, everyone, tomorrow. Thank you guys so much.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, peace, and peace.